struggles of ABC, there is victory for us. Sing it. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggles of ABC, there is victory for us. There is victory. Make we support Dr. Richard Konteh, the unifier, for the APC Flag Bearer 2026 National Delegates Convention. Hawaii, Richard Konteh, the unifier. Nasalo, yeah. Struggles of ABC, there is victory for us. Sing it. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggles of ABC, there is victory for us. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggles of APC, there is victory for us. Sing it. There is victory for us. Tell your neighbor. There is victory for us. In the struggles of APC, there is victory for us. For us, for us, oh yes. Tell your neighbor. For us, oh yes. In the struggles of APC, there is victory. nothing.
There is nothing that he cannot do. Come and see that Jesus is good.
Come and see.
Come and see that Jesus is good.
Come and see my brother.
Come and see that Jesus is good.
There is nothing.
There is nothing that he cannot do. Come and see that Jesus is good.
There is nothing he cannot do. With God, all things are possible. Amen. Come and see that Jesus is good, 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 good. Come and see that Jesus is good. There is nothing that he cannot do. Come and see that Jesus is good. Come and see my sister.
Come and see that Jesus is good.
Richard Konteh.
Come and see that Jesus is good.
There is nothing,
There is
nothing he
nothing
cannot
that he
do.
cannot
Come and see.
Come and see that Jesus
Jesus is good. Come and see.
Come and see that Jesus is good.
Come and see my brother.
Come and see that Jesus is good.
There is nothing
There is nothing that he
he
cannot
cannot do.
Come and see
That
that Jesus is good.
Richard Konteh, the unifier. Nasalo,
Yeah, the unifier.
ah,
The unifier.
make me support it.
The unifier.
Make me sing to the Lord.
The unifier.
Make me join the unifier. Dr. Richard,
The unifier.
the right man for the flag bearer.
The unifier.
Richard Konteh, born leader anointed by God. Oh, 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 oh. Richard Konteh, you're the flag bearer aspirant. Make me battle. Asabia, Asabia.
Right, family members, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It depends on the part of the world where you listen to this program from. Of course, today now Wednesday, another Wednesday inside the week. Well, don't forget to say today now the Unifier Hour, Dr. Richard Konteh. Today now Wednesday, today now Unifier Hour, but we can always deal with for the acts and discuss other things that we concern Mama Salon, as we all know the things that we happen right now in the country. We own country yesterday will be they call sweets salon, but I can always tell you, I say, since we didn't Santiago Cat, Ayampi, cocaine dealers, cocaine traffickers, Tifi, Jan Koliko, Akata Olu, Julius Madabi, the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, we happen to be the ECOWAS chairman, the snake, where they swallow cocaine and go vomit on our other man country. We don't give the stand today, now we on flag, we yesterday now in green, white, and blue, but now green, black, and blue, because it makes sure say the white where the middle we flag is tenam. Some of you now understand why it tell us say it continue for fly, for swallow cocaine and distribute on the world for putting at this position we did today. We don't give it bad name all over the country. You the day, you know the day, we all get a bad name as long as you hold the green book. Even you know all the green book. And it's a way reach where you pronounce yourself as a Sierra Leonean, you don't get that standing. But we're still on the matter, family members, them and other people the way they join me for discuss some of the issues there. As they join we, don't forget to hit the like button and share the program for the benefit of other family members. And after that one, they sit down and relax and wait till you get for you inside the basket. As always, I can tell you where the lecturer can come, get your pen and get your book. Now you side for the take notes because you get for use the notes there for go pack knowledge to other people them where they look up to you. After all this, wait for see waiting day for you today. We now Wednesday, we now the unify our winner by break a blind warrior with the sharpest cutlass.
Kekwe birthday today. I don't see Kekwe bat. I catch her.
The cake London, the cake London.
Wait, you know what? Wait, like bring the lecture.
The cake London.
The lecture and if there's this thing, just hold on. When I bring the lecture up, and if there's this, just some seconds. The lecture need for there's this particular issue.
Oh, today they make the lecturer.
Lecturers are good evening. That's so welcome today.
Yeah, you observe say the students kind of wait baby,
yeah.
I go shave him.
Easy. Easy.
Welcome back. And you put on weight too.
Thank you. I will.
Try not be you.
No, I will begin gym.
Invite you man down or go set you out. Try not be you.
No.
We'll investigate.
We need form.
No, Sengbe
Need form.
Sengbe.
Until you know say dog right now the wall would do so, you know for taking anything personal because you go die left. So when you accept her, I can no more everything you're okay.
No, me I dey take am personal. Me I dey take something personal.
Anyway, Doc, good evening, welcome.
Yes, good evening, and thank you very much, Pierre Babure, Arthur. Always glad for them to not follow the talk about we beloved country, Sierra Leone, all the country what we get. So I'm glad for them again today.
Sembe Pierre, this is not so good even. No. I don't know if you observe. Listen, something about in as much as lecturer and engage students there, when they put up by student there, the student ever put up now. You they observe something. Okay, you know, I already tell you to connect. If lecturer the fresh show, same way in body for long, where they campaign for something the fresh show. So now we say lecturer don't get this business, I go there.
Okay, so let's tell you something.
What I want to talk to.
Yes. After when I listen this year, and I go show now something before ever I talk that thing. Like attempt for do that. Yeah. Then we all see something together. Certain thing and they find low they take record. Lecturer know that. So if they prepare, then say, are you prayed you bid?
That's what you don't do.
So lecturer they prepare right now for wait. And no one just let them tell we say, hey, now so lecturer been do. Look lecturer back. Look where be more sure. Look where body be done. Look where be add up. Look this. You know them business and there. Now they fine. I don't see what you are defend. Lecturers say no and now low begin show picture like the one there.
Them go show pictures.
A big Sengbe, a big beer.
And no wonder. So
I'm glad for you today. You make a very good point. You know, it's not good for make drag man president. You know, possibly you don't get harara drag man, you make a president a problem.
Yes, because it need for good feeling face all for let fine.
If you put drag man at that 6 day,
Bruh, all the add up.
And they pull on force nine priority. If for fine.
Yes.
All those sign not be don't go before if for begin go there.
Exactly. But some of we don't go all over the world.
Aha. So we not go see now the park my grandpa them play na
Not
airport.
to that normal self. Even the people that we don't meet yet, they will first for meet with them.
Yes, for begin go and snap.
So that's the
And
make
tourist.
exactly. So that they make it sit down.
I want some president tourist.
So when me say the one right now lecture right now, not ban for go America.
Mm.
They go there attend it how you want.
No, no, me actually go.
At
Just send the ticket number to go to Mara.
Not to say prepare uncle. As you go now, go na the statue. Go snap it. Una be say, I know you can America.
I don't
come.
Okay, Bible, thank you for that one day. Now did that guy begin discipline with also? Okay, now they will know say this na ene can say yikiteke. Eh? Talk about ikiteke ngenge. That's also then say.
It's a can fight, pa.
Yes, Trubulonka. From the day where he go America, where he go. Imagine a whole president go little himself na that statue so. Is there still na Saneka? I don't care.
I tell you for proof points no more.
Oh, na that thing I know sitting don't come panka. And from that day to now, in fact, anything where it starts, it excel param. Anything. Anyway, that not just in passing no more. So by the way, thank you for noticing that one day. So are there something they come inside? I don't know from outside.
No, I think that from the end.
Okay, go manage them. Where you know they talk, you go there.
No, you go to mute me that side day.
Okay, no
because
problem. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Okay, Doc, let's start something. Today, one start with tin. We get a lot of things then at the plates. Some things that will not be in the part of the agenda. We put them for you on top, but then they will come to our last. But first, let's start with you, Patty. When I get Bain. The
this now you see that they in black.
001. Yeah.
If you observe, say are they in black?
Yes.
And for the last 2 weeks, or the third week, this are they in black.
Okay.
For the past 2 weeks, I be the mourn my dear friend, my brother, my uncle, my diehard supporter, the late Honorable Dan Yemasise. Where God call him to rest. No, not to Corona Bombali.
Oh, okay.
I bring them to be specific. God called him to rest last week. I mean, we only had to rest this past Sunday.
Okay.
I will have to rest, and as they reach Freetown Monday morning, my own good friend, my big brother, my chairman, the man who I respect so much, and he elect me, he respect me, he wish well for me. God self don't take him, and the entire party they mourn. So for me, as part of that mourning process, I will continue for day in black until they go lay in body to rest as a sign of how much the party go miss him, how much the family go miss him, how much the people the way you don't encounter along the way go miss him, and how much this country go miss him. But for me, sometimes in leadership, it's fine for make you a leader take advantage of certain opportunities that will present themselves on a silver platter. If me na been there in Madabio in position, this death, I will use them to very good effect. I will use them for extend a hand of friendship. I will use them for extend an olive branch to the APC. I will use them for start the healing process in the country. I will use them for bridge the differences where exist in this country. Which means if me not being the president and I be there in the position of Madabio and the country there how it is so, I will use this occasion for instruct me Attorney General for make it take steps for me and drop all the charges against President Kuruma, and for make they allow President Kuruma for come back as a free man into this country for come bury in Chama. Pamikalu means so much to President Kuruma. They don't come a long way. They don't struggle together. And I believe, say, President Kuruma will want for Waka, the length of Kisi Road or race course, for go lay in their friend to rest. They not go want for just watch her on television. They not go want for just watch her on the screen. They go want for day in person, for identify with his brother, in comrade, where they don't work together for so long. And I believe, say, if that happen, it will send a very positive message to all Sierra Leoneans. For say, after all this fet they fet now for nothing. They amount to anything. We are all Sierra Leoneans in the first instance. And sometimes, as part of the healing process, we get for let go. Focus on the bigger picture. Look at what such a move will bring to this country. So I want to use this medium, first of all, for send a message of condolence to the family of the late Ba Minkalu Mansare. I want to extend a message of condolence to his wife, to him picking them, and to all the close relatives and friends. I know say Pa Minkalu not old, that guy old day. He not deserve for die at this time. He get a lot way before offer this country, but God knows best why he decided to take him at this point in time. So I want to just ask the family for just accept him as God, your own desire for him, God like him more, and so God don't take him. And as we can say, the Muslim can say, we pray for best God grant us Janal to Fidaus.
Fidel,
Thank you, God, get heaven for that. Even we as Christians, we always believe, say, now by grace, now somebody they get eternity by God in grace. So now the same that is general to Fidaus where the Muslim they believe in. So that now a believer will all share and the prayer now that God will grant them the highest heaven and make in their soul will rest in perfect peace. And if it don't hurt anybody in life, may the person find that in his heart or forgive him. Because nobody is perfect. We all have our mistakes. We all have made our mistakes in life. We all get with flaws in life. But I tell you, when you weigh the good against the not so good, Pamikalu is overall a very great man. And we will miss him. And the APC go miss him. And we do our best for their befitting funeral. And in memory will linger on for a very long time. Pamikalu, may your dear cherished soul continue to rest in perfect peace.
all right. I'm not going to attempt to ask you question, especially when you can turn this by Kuma, because it will change one of the program. We tried on the yesterday and not be sweet at all. Because people can get different feelings about that particular honest bike issue. So, and we don't want to change the focus on the program. So we just take and send a pass to pass day, and we don't expect any discussion around that right now.
No, now your opinion I express.
Yeah, waiting at the time for saying your opinion. But if you put that, if we want to go and ask another question, it will change the program because other people will go.
No, ask other question, I beg. No ask
Yes.
other question. Let just let
We're not going to do that. We experienced that yesterday. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. So if I remember, then do you allow take us in a pass to pass the number? Let not go there. Let not be the focus of the program. Now it's tribute Doc Degi. So let's just accept and narrate and move. Okay, so if that be the case, we'll begin go. Doc, thing and they happen inside the country. you just don't talk about how extending olive branch go make the country get peace of mind. And today I just see say the internal affairs minister don't launch task force for able for put lawlessness na the city under control. How will they go about this? How will they really put this together? Where statements and they way a lot of people they don't make where some people they consider them statements and they as statements we go continue for they live and haunt certain people them. But you get people the way they say we're not for each other points anymore and other things them. So we begin the them statement there last week and we deal with them back inside the program this week. So there we go. What thing you see now you take on that?
No, Sangbe Pierre, the reason why it's good for the bring back some of these statements where people they make. I make people they know say in life you get to be very careful with the pronouncements the way they make. Especially when those pronouncements could impact other people, the lives of other people, the freedoms of other people, the rights of other people. So you get to be very careful. And when you did, you get the power, the authority for dispense justice. You need for also know say when doing that, you get for do am with even hands. That is what justice is all about. Fair play. But when you get one set of rules for one people and you get another set of rules for another people in the same country, then it is very, very challenging. And waiting don't happen over the years. That this SLPP has been consistent in segregating non-SLPP supporters and branding them in ways where really unfortunate. We make it as if they are less human inside the country. And that is not helpful. And as if that's not bad enough, they weaponize state institutions against the opposition, weaponize state institutions against civil society, weaponize state institutions against the general populace, people the way they believe say not sympathetic to their own parochial or myopic views within the SLPP cabal. And that is bad. And you see government functionaries, they become mouthpieces to perpetuate such wrongdoings. And very clear case in points at the PPRC and in the way where they handle this whole issue around hate speech. So because of this uneven way in which they dispense justice, I take up on myself not to for inject my own views into issues, but just for replay the pronouncements we don't come from SLPP people and set them there against the pronouncements we don't come from APC people, for which they don't sentence some people to prison for protracted periods, and the case in point, Zainab Sharif, for which they don't fine the APC party huge amounts of money, considering the fact that we're not a party in opposition. For me, we don't pay close to $1 billion leones now in just fines, senseless fines, whether they levy against we, penalties against we for statements we go pale when you compare them to statements we come from SLPP supporters. It's very worrisome. When they see how they shrink the democratic space just for make sure say the APC not able to function properly, not able to reach out to people, not able get their supporters for also move around freely in the country. It's very concerning and they threaten the democracy in our country in the long run. And so finally we bring these things to the people so that they will know. After that program 2 weeks ago, when we do that comparison on waiting our threshold to the threshold, SLP against APC, one be friend, we come from the US. He said, Richard, I not be ever know say these types of clips they exist. He said, I not be ever know say these types of statements be really come from the people there. So if that educated guy from America not be don't ever get the opportunity for listening to those pronouncements, how much more the ordinary young guy on the streets of Freetown. So we will continue from time to time for the come and play some of these clips so that people they see the statements that people like make when APC was in power. Statements that will come from people when APC was in power. They not even invite the CID when they made those statements. And compare them with statements that they make now when they land them in jail. And kind of when they're in power, the statements will then continue for make, even when they're in power, and compare them with those again, where they say APC people they make, and see how they get different standards for different people. And look, just expose some of these clear cases of injustice where they exist in this country, so that we will help Sierra Leoneans for decide on which system they feel say go best suit we country. Which of these two parties they believe say will offer a better alternative for the future. And then in the process, we will also want for make a comparison of the legacy of APC set up against the legacy of the SLPP, and let the people decide for themselves whether they, in their view, don't make a positive impact on this country. That I want for really indulging over the next few weeks. For just bring these things to the fore and let Sierra Leoneans be in the position where they will take informed decisions based on the empirical evidence, where they self-care identify with and relate with. That are the essence of this whole thing. So may we go now and present some of these statements that we make when APC was in power, but APC do that like the ACC boss.
And that we believe say anybody when a SLPP na true Sierra Leonean right now.
But I say if somebody make it, una take we for top them, that they dance the whole time. Yeah. So that where it go begin a thing.
And I am Renaissance. The Sierra Leone Renaissance movement has called on fellow Sierra Leoneans to wear black on Monday. We call it Black Monday. It's a Monday where we are supposed to show our dissatisfaction at the way the country has been run. Since independence to date, the Sierra Leonean has had a life that is less than what we would desire. We wake up in the morning worrying about the basic things that the rest of the world has forgotten. We worry about electricity, we worry about water supply, we worry about food, we even worry about security. Successive governments have failed us. This is the time for the Sierra Leonean to refuse to accept less and request more. We have to show our leaders that poverty is not the way of life. It is something which is man-made, and men all over the world have fought to change it. In Sierra Leone, it seems things cannot get better. Why? Why do people vote governments? Governments are voted to make the lives of their people better. If they cannot make their lives better, then that is a failure of social contract. And when there is a failure of social contract, the counterparties, in this case, who are the people, need to demand from their governments that what is done is not what was agreed. We have to stand up for what we believe in. We cannot reject, we cannot accept this way of life. We have to reject it. In recent times, the economy has been destroyed. Inflation is galloping. The dollar has moved from 4,300 yuans in 2013 to 7,300 yuans in 2016. Inflation is something around 12.5%. Few days ago, even fuel, which underscores the basic movement of people, to engage in economic activity has moved from 3,750 loans to 6,000 loans. Why? How do they expect people to live? That is why we in the Renaissance movement are calling on Sierra Leoneans to wear black. The black is to show that the colors that have led us have failed us. Now in Sierra Leone, black is the new red. We are not ready.
Right. Doc?
Yeah, this na the current ACC commissioner. Na him dey talk in 2016, thereabout when APC was in power. He dey call on behalf of the Renaissance movement for make people then come out. Make people then demonstrate, but we are black. But they come out, he say, because successive governments have failed the people, including the APC government. And so they don't fail in fulfilling their social contract where they enter into with the people. And interestingly, two things come out clearly now. When he do this, nobody not even invite an CID. Nobody not even question them. They allow and they wear them black, they do a demonstration, and they move on. Life goes on. But what's important, as MPA, now some of the facts there where he states. And that time for say, he said the fuel, the exchange rates under APC, it go from 4,300 to 7,300, which means in that period, almost 10 years period, the exchange rate just changed by 3,000. 3,000. Now, their own government meets the exchange rate at 7,300, and today it is at 23,800. One way Sabi Max will help me. A difference of almost 16,500. And at some point, it will even go much higher than this. But as of today, a difference of 16,800 leons. So if you look at the change, it's almost over 300% depreciation in the leon, in the value of the leon. Whereas in the case of the APC, it's just about 100%, less than 100%. So you see, say that if you want for even look at in percentage terms, if I don't make it look too fearful, we'll look at in absolute figure terms, you know. But this is the government where this person they serve now as ACC commissioner. He said the price of fuel, it go from 3,750 to 6,000. A difference of 2,250. When then Kana power, the price of fuel go from 6,000 to 40,000. 6,000 to 40,000. A difference of 34,000 per liter. And he say, when this happens, it means the government has failed, has reneged on its social contract with the people, and therefore it not deserve the right for continue for exist. So waiting therefore we go say of this SLPP government, that's up to him to judge. APC just get a change from 3,750 to 6,000 for the price of fuel, and from 4,300 to 7,300 for the exchange rate. It characterized them the way it was. But look at what they happen now. But you go see the temperament where both governments then get, the APC government and the SLPP government. The APC government, they accept the right of citizens for express their views, the right of dissent, the right to demonstrate, the right to agitate, the right to condemn based upon what you feel about a particular situation. Now you're right in a democracy. But under the current SLPP dispensation, free speech has been curtailed. Fundamental human rights are trampled upon. The democratic space, they shrink and they weaponize state institutions against defenseless opposition members. People of Sierra Leone, una judge for una self and decide which of these two parties mean well for this country.
All right, let's continue for the with we inside the program. This is a program we had on YouTube and on Facebook.
Sabapiana, for raise your voice.
Okay. All right, so you get me now?
Yes.
Okay. So you still watch the program when we had on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course we move and we take another bite. Them boku man. And boku because not to the first 10 days. But anyway, that's all life day. I begin play for now something just now, and I will continue for play that particular thing because that's not just part of the continuity. Yeah, government and continuity and this we do get so low play continuity. Low play continuity. Government and continuity.
And that we believe say anybody when a SLPP na true Sierra Leone right now.
But I say if somebody una take we for top them, una they dance the whole time.
Yeah.
So that where it go begin to think twice, say if you want to do this here. Until the justice system they come, we go defend we your justice the quickest way, the fastest way, the easy way. Una take Babu Kelo and the military man they can all beat them from junction to
Una know we praise President BUC. Well done, sir. You have done your best. And now we tell the one the way they sabotage, what they do say. If we catch una, we they begin the mob justice una, we they beat una na public, we make like all man know say na una bad habits matter man.
This election are with the council.
I know say mbere.
Now I'm play.
Telang bache.
Any person we born ala konsama.
Una come na loka basamaye.
We betray we.
Come betray, come ul suke darin.
We betray boss.
I want for we know even as we register, we want to avoid APC. We don't want Alaya because if the very people where they say they're APC, they say that they kill men, they man, they go kill this. So me say, you were there. If you ain't full up, you get 5 senses. No say them for go side them. People who don't carry register today na Puja. I can't specifically because no want APC votes na IK. So now that's it. Yeah. That means say Puja people una so special to we. Una no say yeah. We go get more votes na and more people go come.
Now the country chairman.
Yes.
And the country chairman. The success chairman.
Correct. Anybody say no one Madam Ben secretary. Listen. Anybody say no one Madam Ben secretary.
The success chairman. The progress chairman. Yes. Now the chairman is
anybody say you know when Madam Ben go in second term.
Konteh don't say terrorists in this country, when APC them, they want to terrorize this country. They want to make sure the government will not be functional and not to so. So when we say 2024 elections, they will begin to provoke, we say we will not do nothing. So we're so happy that Konteh don't say we will not accept this no more. And we're ready for stand against APC forcefully, vehemently, massively. So on that note, as a leader of SLPP, National Steering Committee, grassroots, and on the Power Commando, Rapid Commando.
PC, make I tell you what you go do now. The entire former executive, the current executive.
Why you
Doctor, this is
stop
not a statement.
stop
Don't
there?
get you.
It don't stop for us.
More day.
You
Sorry,
know,
go now.
Sangwe make I start with the first lady. The sad part of it now that, according to the video we see, the pub in the area. So, which means the pub be endorsed waiting in WEF been they say. Because since the woman gets the courage, the audacity for make those pronouncements in the presence of the pub, it means he get the full endorsement of the pub. And the pub get the opportunity for before don't take the mic and correct that. I remember one time there was a program in State House where the first lady be make a particular statement will not be go down well with the pub. There and then when he grab for talk, he correct her. But this one, because he agree fully with the statement will come from him wife, he no oppose her, he no object to her, he no stop her. If I give tacit approval. And when you look at how they behave now, it appears as if to them, when you are not SLPP, you are a second-class citizen. You are not a pure Sierra Leonean. You're not entitled to all the rights and privileges where a normal Sierra Leonean supposed to get. That's what the first lady say. That they treat you like foreigners in our own country. They're not the only talker, then the practicer. And for make matters worse, in that clip, we not only see, or not only hearing the first lady, they advocate mob justice against the opposition, against people dissenting views, against people who know they subscribe to the things that they do. But we see in practice videos where the police, they implement the directives from the first lady for saying, make them buy rattan, make them beat people there. He said, in the advocate for mob justice. He said, before the courts say they come, then we don't begin dealing with people there first. Is that the Sierra Leone our forefathers left for us? Where the first lady of the country, they advocate mob justice against her own citizens? Where even the first lady don't even believe again in the justice system, in the rule of law? Again, for ask people to take the law into their own hands against her own people? And because then they hear these types of pronouncements, they come from the highest positions, from the highest echelons of society. You see how they cascade down. Lokoma Sama, the guy they threaten people that want to APC. What they go do with them? You see the woman at Pujan. Exactly something similar to what the president go say in Nabont. APC not forget votes in Nabont. APC not forget vote in Abuja. But the president he go further for say any APC man with the inside bond if for die in money. Where is our democracy heading? Which kind of country this with the inside? And now you see that party chairman. He say anybody where they challenge Bada Bio in second term now for killer. Can you imagine? I think that he thinks the way they hear from their leaders what did they say to them in public and in private? Possibly. The thing what they hear from them, possibly. Now they inform these types of actions. This other guy they call APC people terrorists. But again, we already the president himself. They refer to members of the APC as terrorists. Instead of he respond to the massacre which take place at the Pademba Road prisons and take appropriate measures for investigate and bring to book all of the bear responsibility for that act, in reaction, na for refer to APC as terrorists. So if we are in supporters, themselves they refer to APC people as terrorists. You can fill in the blanks. Where did they get these directives from? Where did they get this inspiration from for saying these things? And to top it all, Austin Johnny threatening to eliminate people, their families, their children, their friends, their relatives, for just eliminate people. Just like that. As if life no mean nothing to them. So when he said this against the massacres of August 10, when he said this against the massacres of at the Pademba Road prison, when he said these pronouncements against the massacres in Makeni, in Tombo, in Tonko, and other places in Lumley, then he start to see a pattern. Start to see a pattern. May God save this country. Man, stop there on this issue.
All right, before we take other one, Arthur and Bible.
Yes, so we don't mute me.
Yes, we get you.
All right, so just a quick one. I want to ask Dr. Richard Konteh something related to all of this, because before I ask that question, I'll just bring a real scenario. We see how I will always use the United States as an example. We see what happened with Donald Trump with regards the what people call the insurrection at the White House. And we see how the United States Congress, scrutinize in statements. Even up to today, people are scrutinizing the statement and all of that. But the thing what they point out are the fact that we see how the opposition in Congress are bringing these things forward for discussion, and the whole serious discussion on Congress and committees as well, just to see whether there are crimes and then prosecute crimes and all of that. You not think to say, or do you see we Parliament doing something, or is it that we Parliament we not get the laws, or is it that the established systems not actually get the power for bringing people them when they make statement like this to book? And lastly, do you think that we need for include statement like this within we laws for ensure say people them where they willfully spread hate, willfully spread violence through rhetorics, be bad from becoming holding offices in our nation?
Thank you very much, Arthur. First of all, let me look at the first issue, whether people when they make these statements can be brought to book. Of course, yes. The laws as they currently exist, they're sufficient for make them bring such people to book. I shall say now that make then they go after the APC people for less egregious crimes, and then they bring them to book, and then they sentence them to long terms in prison. So the laws, if they dispense justice fairly, we get good enough laws for people to deal with these issues. You know, I can always tell people, I say, Sierra Leone gets some of the best laws anywhere in the world. The issue and enforcement. But brother, the dilemma what we get in our country, now that the state institutions have all been captured, and they listen to one command. The sad part no more than that, in the SLPP now, all by the key command. Anybody, any half SLPP chairman at any corner, executive member at any corner, they give command. SLPP minister, they give command. I should say you be here in 2004, where a minister be they give executive orders. They say ministerial order 1, ministerial order 2. That is the type of government with this everybody they lead. Under normal circumstances at all, we suppose forget an opposition in parliament. We're supposed for take these people on these issues, regardless of waiting will be the eventual outcome. Even within the APC, me that one person we don't always say, let we test with legal system. Even Wusai we know say the judiciary is captured, the parliament is captured, and therefore we might not get what we want. I say, but let us test them so the records will be there for posterity. That is why after the 2023 elections, I was prepared to go to court. That is why I was working with JFK, Charles Magai, and the late Ablai Konteh to file papers within the 7 days period for going to court and challenge the results and challenge the win of Madabio. I was just about to move to, after the expanded NAC meeting, I don't even send text to JFK for say the expanded NAC don't agree for let me go to court. And I me before take the risk. The risk was going to be on me. The repercussion of that action was going to be on me. Because I desperately wanted APC in power. I desperately wanted to have a president, Samura Kamara, because I believed that he will do better than Madabio. So I was prepared to go to court. But Samura Kamara and Jerry Koko say, we will not go court. I will not forgo court. And they were the leader and deputy leader of our party. I believe, say, if me be in the parliament, I will work within the framework of the standing orders in parliament and make sure, say, we summon all of these people for come and explain themselves. We will make sure, say, we expose the issues, we talk on the issues in parliament. And push them as far as we can push it for ensure, say, the right thing happens. Why the current parliament not go that far, I don't know. I'm not there. But it is not because the laws would not permit that. I'll not say yes. The speaker with a preside sometimes can shut you down. But I would allow a situation where they can shut me down 10 times. But I will rise up again 10 times. And let the public see what I am saying. That is what I would do. Let the public see and hear what we are doing in parliament. Because we are there to represent our people, to advocate for our people, to legislate laws that will favor our people, that will ensure fairness, that will ensure justice, that will ensure freedom, basic freedoms. So for me, it is not because our laws are weak. It is because people are not ready to challenge the wrongdoings of this government. And as an opposition, that's why we are called opposition. Our job is to oppose. But in opposing, we also have to do it objectively, based upon facts, realities, and be able to expose us. Like I'm doing for the last 8 months. That's what I've been doing. Using this platform to raise my own issues, my own concerns as an ordinary citizen of Sierra Leone, regardless of whatever ambitions I have or may not have. When I speak here, I don't speak here as Richard Konteh, the aspirant. I speak here as Richard Konteh, a citizen of Sierra Leone, a concerned citizen of Sierra Leone. Concerned about the ills, the wrongs taking place in my country and the need for them to be corrected. And I think it's a responsibility I have to do that. Can we legislate laws that could ban such people from ever holding office? Why not? Why not? You know, I've told you, I've said it repeatedly, Arthur. Let me state it again. I'm one man that believes in the rule of law. I am one man that believes that we have to stamp out impunity in this country. I believe we have to discipline this country. The indiscipline is too much in this country. But that indiscipline, which we want to curtail, has to start with ourselves. We have to lead by example. If you not want make the law bet you tomorrow, not use the law for bet other person unjustly. If people are committing all of these crimes, let there be a day of reckoning. Let there be a day of reckoning one day, where they will have to account for their deeds or misdeeds. But I don't think that we have to continue to condone impunity in this country forever. I think when we set examples, it will serve as a deterrent. It is not a partisan issue. It's about Sierra Leone and what is good for Sierra Leone. Let me give an example. SLPP loses the next election. If APC people decide to go after SLPP people and kill them, the law should be able to protect the SLPP people. Similarly, if SLPP people have done that against APC people, the law should also be able to protect those APC people. So if they have failed to do it and protect the interests of the APC people who have suffered as a result of their actions or inactions, some have lost their lives, lost their homes, lost their womanhood, I think that type of impunity has to be addressed squarely. And the law has to take its course, and the appropriate penalties have to be meted out, so that nobody will see reason in future to take the law into your own hands. Because you know that if somebody wrongs me, we have a judicial system that I can go to and I can have my rights. We should have a police system that is neutral, so that when I am offended, when I am wronged, when I feel threatened, I should go to them to seek respite, to seek protection. They should not be the ones that should come after me. That is not right. Let the police be the ones we run to, not the ones we run away from. You know, when I am traveling, in different countries. When I want to find my way, when I'm not too sure, I don't ask passers-by. I walk straight to the next policeman I see.
Police.
I say, excuse me, sir. I want to go to this place. I don't know my way. Can you help me? And I tell you, in all of the instances, I always found my way. I don't beat around the bush. I either go to an information desk or I go immediately to the next policeman I see. And they are always around the airports. So I want a Sierra Leone where if anybody feels threatened, feels wronged, think your rights are being infringed upon, you should be able to go to the police and know that you will have justice. You will be protected. Your rights will be protected. That is the cellular one. So if we need to legislate laws that will ensure that it happens, certainly the Richard Konteh presidency will do that. But I believe that our existing laws are sufficient for that to happen. Where there are lacunas, we'll take appropriate measures to ensure that those lacunas are addressed. Thank you.
Noted. So, my peer.
All right, we still here in the program. They continue this night program. As of Camp Middle Small, this night program we had on YouTube and on Facebook. No, the other side.
It's right for.
Yes, perfect. All right, so we continue. We're not done it, not done it. So they take that just see first before I tell you how much they take. Okay, good. They're in place. They're at the right place for today. Okay, so will they take another one quickly inside the program? Family members, them that will take because it's in them, but good and brother. As you can know, you don't hear already. You know the dangerously educated man, they other thing and they, you know, and things in the way they happen where they see right now. For example, something like this.
Enough to know that when you love your people,
volume
as an African leader, the West, most of them will hate you. I spent 18 years in England.
Volume.
I went to school.
Yes, now only volume this.
Until I obtained my terminal degree. I went to school, not only college. When you go with the lowest level in school, you know their mentality. But the people love you.
So you know, I only volume this.
Critical. You have won cleanly with all the shenanigans. The question people ask after Madabiu, who? That answer lies with Madabiu himself and God. So, so Mada is thinking of ahead of 28, not even 2028. His love for this party, and believe me, as in other countries like Mexico, the PRI stay for 76 years democratically. It's possible here. This PR system has proven. This PR system which you chose, which most of us doubted, has proven that our popularity is excellent. It's everywhere in this country. No party can do it. We have got representation in every district except by default in Bombali. That's the only party. The UN yesterday, one of the UN people asked me at that reception, why is it that they got 0-0 in other places? I said, first of all, they have never got any representation in those places. 0-0 is a normal situation. I said, we got 0 to them. Why didn't you ask why we got 0 in Bombali? But that's the question is, I say, we have won. Let us continue to go ahead. We just had a academic intercourse with these academic dwarfs. They sent here as observers. I just told the president after our discourse, the EU chief observers, I said, do you think we are going to hand over to these madmen? I said, we'll never hand over to the power to APC. Again, not in this country.
It's academic intercourse with the academic dwarfs. And this PR system where the president tests, a good one for them. In a country somewhere, it actually takes 75 years, they still use that. So it actually show how popular them be. So they're ready for still in power for 75 years. But the question now, and with the sit down there, it's now safe. Now after HE, now that, because the people then still like HE, so we will look into that one there as well. Dog.
Before Semepe,
Mhm.
before Doc go, let's just add to what you say. Doc, let you just comment on all of this. For me, I think to say the offense is not only as to after HE now that putting the president in a power where you not get, put him in position for making able for singularly determine in successor a power we not get. But also, I think I see and I note the very, very indecent and disrespectful manner in which the former chairman of the SLPP described or looked at the observers. For me, I think to say such a statement, I don't know. I don't know. I stand to be corrected, but I not see such a statement coming from somebody who has diplomatic decency. Yes, Doc.
Yeah, thank you very much. The first thing I want to say now that me, Richard Konteh, I did on record for say, as flag bearer of APC, if SLPP then insist on PR, then go regret why they introduced PR in this country. Because then they take pride in this then PR and the gains we then get out of this then PR, because APC, we took our eyes off the ball.
And then they're not allowing now for them certain areas then.
At the camp, we took our eyes off the ball. We did not campaign adequately in the Southeast. We did not deploy appropriate party agents in the Southeast. We were not allowed, we allowed them for ring fence the Southeast and make a no-go area for we. And we're not able to collate with results in time. So they succeed for what they do. And after they announced the first results, APC will take with eyes off the ball and allow them to begin shape the parliamentary and ward positions that how they want. APC was no longer interested. As long as we don't lost the presidency, they just gave up. And so ECSL will get a field day and then do what they do and allocate the seats to it and do them. And you will really see the discrepancies between the parliamentary results, the presidential results, and the ward results, something we unthinkable in the political history of Sierra Leone. People not get to evaluate for being able to choose between the parliamentary candidate and the ward candidates and the presidential candidate. 9 out of 10 chances, if they begin vote for one party, one side, that's why they continue. But APC, we took our eyes off the ball, and the statistics, the results, where they publish, they clearly show say they just do what they want for do for make they achieve what they want for achieve. But me they say, as leader of the APC, Nabo had to go sit down inside the Southeast. And with the campaign, now every chiefdom, we are going to fight for every single ballot in this country. Every vote will count. And we will fight for every vote as if our survival will depend on that vote. And we will get the people of Sierra Leone to decide correctly. And when they vote in favor of the APC, take it from me, my brothers, nobody will steal my election. Nobody will steal the APC election under my watch. We are going to resist that with every fiber of energy of blood we have in us. It shall not happen. And I've promised my people that under my leadership, before 12 midnight on polling day, we will know the results of the elections. God be my helper. We'll put in place a strategy to ensure that we will know, we'll have a fair idea of how we have performed. And when those results reveal to us that we have an unassailable lead, we are going to order our people to come out and start celebrating. So we'll be on the streets celebrating while we wait for the ECSM to come out and confirm those results. So the statements coming from Prince Harding about PR or no PR, for me, I'm never bothered. I'm not threatened by that. I dare them insist on their PR. They will regret it. And for them to also think that they can stay in power for 75 years, I think that is why they have passed the law to law the SPS. And they think they will use the Special Protection Service against the people to perpetuate themselves in power. It will not work. This is Sierra Leone, where we have a track record of resistance, a track record of resisting tyranny. 2 weeks ago, I told you about what happened in 1996, when not even the gunshots stopped the people of Sierra Leone from kicking out the NPRC. Of course, they succeeded in rigging the elections then in favor of SLPP. But at least we got the semblance of democracy. We kicked out tyranny. We kicked out the military regime. They did not want to go. Madabio did not want to go in 1996. He was advocating for peace before elections, which would have kept him in power for a longer period. Peace before elections. Civil society then advocated for elections before peace. And that is what the outcome of the Bintu Mali 2 was. So we have a track record. I told you that I was here on May 8th when citizens of this country marched onto the home and said enough is enough. On that day, they killed in front of 20 people. But on that day, Fulbe Sanko was also arrested. And a number of his ministers that were part of the government were also detained for their own safety. So Sierra Leoneans have a track record of resisting tyranny. We all know what happened in 1977, even though it was then against the APC. When students of this country revolted against a strong president like Shaka Stevens, they sent a clear message. Sierra Leoneans can stand up for their rights, for what they believe in, when it's necessary. So when people start threatening, for me, it's just, I've said it before, it's just a sign of cowardice. They know they can't do it, and they think when they say this, people will be scared, and so they will get away. Like it will not happen. You know, and so when if they go ahead and make this type of derogatory remarks against observers. For me, not necessary. But if you study in England for 30 years, who cares? The money we make, right? They feed we? No. These people that they can we country for can ensure say we get the semblance of democracy. They come as observers. They don't come as monitors even. They are just observers. So why the force? What go on them? They just do the right thing. Which crime they commit way for begin go after them? For waiting. You know, and if you think, say, these types of actions now then go allow now for stay in power for 75 years, you're making a mistake. In those countries where then they reference, say they stay in power for 75 years, now two things keep them in power. Either the good works of those governments will make the people and continue for vote them in year after year, or tyranny will make them continue for force themselves on the people, dictatorship. Now, one of those two. But I say we are going to resist dictatorship in Sierra Leone. It will not work, and we get a track record of doing that. And so the only thing we will keep any government in power for a protracted period, now good governance, deliver for the people, fulfill your social contract we enter to the people. Now make me own manifesto subject to the approval of the party after I become the flag bearer. We take the form of a strategic plan where we go present to the people as a social contract. If we not vote for we, now this we go do. And we go periodically report back to the people in terms of how they go about for implement which we set out for do for the people. And at the end of the 5 years, we will go back to the people with a script. Many people they mark up. If we pass, they will keep you in power. If we fail, they will ask we out. But we believe, say, we will put together a team. We will ensure, say, we deliver for the people of this country. Such that when we take the scripts to the people, after 5 years, they will give we excellent grades and they will keep we back in power. God be our helper.
Still a watch your program. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. Dr. Richard Konteh there with we inside the program this evening. Okay, so let's watch again and see what in italic with the time because time the determine perfect. So we take one more, and then we can bend onto another one quickly. What we should do, and like always, Salo Allah only done one day. We are still, Lord, we are still. Okay, so this one where I want to combine something. Yeah. So I bring this back and forth. I play this first, and then I bring another one up again. One.
APC, they want war, they don't want peace. So if you get top man for this party, if you get top man, they can war, go to them. Not to the one where they will vote. APC don't respect man where they will vote. They don't respect somebody where they vote less. APC they respect person where within our AYV, we respect the low AYV, we for one ago, they right and back. And that kind of man the APC they respect. APC they respect PRO, when we learn that Tiraka Waka, and ready to die for the party. Now that time PRO and APC they respect. And the leader who they follow, will not say it get that kind of attribute. So me, one can beg Guna, for make me the next PRO thinking about Honorable Lahayo and Slima. I'm sure I want to happen. For make sure say 2028, 10 years no day, SLPP they go 20 years. You know what's about 10 years? You know they come on. Yeah, but I'm begging me the yellow for away. But party when they give one can a mauko or an SP can a mahe. Jeremy and Momo Yakwa. If I'm a call for poo, I'm a school, my see you very peaking in my mahe. Say, not we, APC to Juago at the Antonia Kenema.
All right, we're not done it. We're not done it. You know, we see say this talk we talk so it really do am. I name Moses Mambo Kushebo. We there still, yeah, we there, yeah. Bible yes and Bepe we all now we had. We dey continue for there, you know, until we done the thing we can for do. We can for say.
Hey, Mambu there at the yard.
Yeah, he always there. He always there. I make her send message to her now. Say whatever you think say you get that you mind against we, you know a failure, okay? Alright, we there and we come for the people of Salone. I make we only know they do things that we get for those politics, we help the people them as well. Yeah, you don't the inside politics, don't eat politics money, but you know compare with what we do. Just that blessing of the people of this nation could continue for guide and protect we. So whatever you get in your mind, you know a failure and you know a loser. Okay, so we take another thing quickly again inside the. I'm not talking nothing, I just say whatever again I mind. Wait, wait. I know you.
No, some man not for be popular na.
No, not so popular.
Some man, you know.
Hey, I thought you not go understand. A message at the center, not so popular.
It is well. It is
not
well.
so popular. I want you read along the lines. Well. I just get a message say whatever again I mind against this platform, in a loser, in a failure. Not so popularity.
It is well.
Anyway, then say you wait to ashes. Now you ashes they follow, ain't it?
I ashes they follow.
So the man where they talk, so you know it's how they talk. Yeah. Anyway, will they take this one?
Name master.
Cabas not playing misses. There we go.
If na APC tin up next to Yolian. If na SPP tin up near Yolian.
Let this be genuine, oh. Let it be genuine, oh. But you know what, wake up an election. We get for Bituna. Let me not mix things up.
No, but you know, the thing is, anyway, na me big sister. And when are you big sister, na for left and no more. But it's as if no say the game na making corrupt.
Wait. Sometimes you go corrupt them before, but this trip, no bank on them. We not the left and you now. Okay, this one, we get them. But let me count.
I thought you see something just so I begin talk. And I tell you say, in master, certain thing and day. We person put ball now, go and kick the ball. Let you know so you say get foot. If you watch what happen at the stage, even I saw ya show Fatima say in a Creole. You the Igbo word para and that tell you something. Certain two the person they tell you na pan phone no.
Of course, no. Oh yes.
So even treat them as a bangam to a bangam back to her.
Bang and back.
You know what it make? Because Fatima tell we say the other day, he say Prince Adi Noah, now they plan things them inside the country for different election day. So if Prince Adi want for carry election and they know they take her. So it's nice, very good that Yvonne as in Creole, yeah, and mama go watch that particular thing, go say I raise you up well. As again back. Yeah, the girl then call that thing day. Yeah, God, I don't forget them. Bottom line, we counter the crowd and get away in there. As you counter, argue back. Hey, okay. Nak, where are you 1-9 for Naka? Akram.
Oh, Nak there and we one.
You
say Nak not the left for me.
No.
Yes, Nak not the left for me.
Are you making by phone and so myself make a by phone? If you mean by serious, myself mean by serious. Simple as that. We move, Dr. Konteh.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, Yvonne try. You do well in that response where, left her for the next day. You know, sometimes you got to take advantage of certain opportunities. Because if you will say, firstly, you don't talk so smart, man not respond, it don't left by you. Why not? But at least he respond appropriately. And I think say the response very good. And I think say that is fine. But one thing I want to say now that if you look at the leadership where SLPP they elect after the convention, under the convention, it made up of people where they believe say they come for can't APC. So that they vote for people based on the extent to which they threaten for Kafet APC, not to based upon competence. And I find that very unfortunate for a big party like SLPP. For me, they become so obsessed with APC, and therefore they believe say now only violence then they go use against APC. Yes, I know say SLPP get a history of violence that this country, that they start coup na Sierra Leone, the first coup ever. Sierra Leone, SLPP they stage. And if you look at the pattern of coups at this country, SLPP they get a hands in that. They don't characterize that people will get doctorate in coup making. So the SLPP they get a track record of coups, and they say they acknowledge them for say that they specialize in coups. We know that, But I want to make them know say violence in the way they define them without intelligence, without strategy, they work. And the people not stupid again in Sierra Leone. So we, as APC self, will put together a team where they match them, man to man. We will put together a team we go match them man to man. And if they ever feel say they get a monopoly over violence or any of those tactics where they employ, they make a terrible mistake. Nobody has monopoly over violence. Nobody get monopoly over violence. Nobody not get monopoly over any of the evil tricks where they feel say they can deploy for me and get a stolen victory. Be the talk on behalf of APC now for say what happened 2023 will never happen under our watch again in this country. We shall resist it with every fiber of blood we have in us. It not go happen again. The APC will not accept it. Sierra Leoneans will not accept it. That one is sacrosanct. It will not happen again in this country. And I know say waiting Fatima Bio say now the same thing the CEC or the ECSL boss self say. For them, now the game. Now they sabi the game. And they sabi play the game. But although Fatima go further for say now in the court, I can corrupt the game. You see, true confession. Then they talk as if na joke they joke. But a true confession. And we know exactly how they play some of these games. We know, for example, for say the 2023 elections, they just write figures. Then they get correct, say go read them. When you don't cast when they cast where we in, then they pull soldier man and a treat with gun there. They go even bring foreign troops. If you be watch the soldier man there, then they talk Creole, and if you look at the badges, the flags, where they be carry on their uniforms, those are Sierra Leonean flags. So those are Sierra Leone uniform they be wear. They unleash foreign troops against defenseless civilians and then kill 2 people in cold blood at the APC office. May their cherished souls rest in peace. But I tell you, those deaths will never go unpunished. Maury Lamin of Penguia, where I go to snap over in grave and promise him, say in death, not go ever go in vain. The only crime where he commit was that he support the independent candidate Hingler. The man they come on in farm, then bracket on a road, they kill her. They beat her and say they kill her. In Mama, out of Puelat, for the only pikin where they kill, he died 3 months later. Adede, when they do it 3 days, Sarah, Adede, when they do the 7-day Sarah, we go to the grave of Maury, and I promise Imama and I promise Sierra Leoneans for say, when I become president, we go investigate those that killing and others will happen all over this country. So it will serve as a deterrent so that people no will continue for practice that type of mob justice in this country. When we listen to the pronouncements of people and we begin to see the accompanying actions which they take as a result of those pronouncements, we begin to see a trend, a pattern. We're really unfortunate for our beloved country, Sierra Leone. But just want to make Madam Forte, say, he succeed for corrupt the 2023 election. And any other election, if you say he don't corrupt, because they allow for corrupter. Under my leadership of the APC, under my flag bearership, I want to make in and the entire SL people that know say anything within the plan are they miles ahead of them. Anything within the plan are they miles ahead of them. And we are going into those elections for only one outcome, which is to win and deliver to the people of this country their right for elect the leader of their choice. And for hold that leader accountable for deliver to the people based upon the social contract where they enter into with the people of this country. That is my pledge to Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, so continue for the way to inside the program. Now let's move a small bit from then things there. We get out the continue time. This one we don't know today. We can talk about it again by going for next week. But let's talk quick one about recent happenings. You know, as we talk, so we just get news about two news, for example. You know, that letter where the Minister of Information be saying a fake, where EU can tell we say not to fake, but they not discuss it in the parliament. Now Dutch don't push for them for they actually see how they can put more pressure with sanctions and other things them on Salon. There's still a press for that one day at the European Parliament. And we as well see say just like as in Big Brother where them be all Dubai, where them be in Turkey. You know, they don't go now in country when in Netherlands for go face the rest of it in time day. You know, whereas Salon still, you know, pressure the mount, no positive outcome with regards this just like as in issue. Instead, we see fake things, they really go out, say they don't put warrants of arrest for them and other things there. What do you take on this recent development?
You know, for me, Abidjan State 6 months ago, or 3-4 months ago, where this whole issue around just Lidekers they start. I say the tell them they deny, say inside this country. Now I say whether the man is in this country or inside this country, that phase 2. Phase 1, that person will be snapped behind the Madabio with Madabio in Pekin. When they can check in DNA, not to just like the cast. Because at least that person did their Sabian, but the producer. Because of the proximity where that person they been gets to the first family, for make even go on vacation with an atihu, it must be very close enough for make the chief minister even agree for snap behenna. Is sit down before her. The man person get a seat in front of the chief minister. Now this country, for me, then they speak volumes. So that person they made a producer. If he different from that person at that farm, they made them produce that person again at that farm, make and give in DNA. If he different again from that person in that club, they made a producer person again at that club because he been there in close proximity. And one way forget that person, made a round up for all the one there where they don't see with that person there. Made they can't explain their association with that person. Just in case the person not there again. They made them come. Then when they made a hold their force. Now that they, when they do that, now I go make a no say they don't serious for forget the man. But not to for issue a press release for say a manhunt day now for this person. Well, they know say the man day. When they locate no more the person in wife. They go to say the man day. It's simple. This person they next to the pie in Peking, and then get the pie in Grand Peking. Understand it? Back then, call them no more. They go show side the mandate. No, I mean, but you know, just like the fight against drugs at this country, you just need to forget one drug addict on the street and follow the chain. You will get to the head if you really genuinely want to do that. You know, and I think say what me find unfortunate. I don't say this in previous interviews. Now the suffering, what did they bring on innocent citizens as a result of their actions or inactions? Now me find unfortunate. The young boy, the young girl who want to go study in America, when they will get a visa for go. The young boy, young girl who want to go to Europe now, where don't get restrictions because of that. The harassment which Sierra in the face when they travel around the world as a result of that. The fact that even aid to this country is threatened, knowing fully well that the EU helped them support with infrastructure development over the years in the hundreds of millions of euros. If they curtail that day, what thing will happen? So they could just now left now for humanitarian assistance and support to NGOs for when they talk. And for if they want to bring food items and those basic things for the people of this country, right? That might go support. You know, that real developmental projects will no longer be funded. So our roads will not get funded any longer. Our bridges not get funded any longer. Our schools not get funded any longer. Those types of things. I mean, then they come for Stin Tranga. How much more if you not come? So for me, I find this really unfortunate. And now look the ban will don't take place. And out of desperation for try for solve the problem, they make it even worse. Now that they go bring into we country every year up to 300 criminals. Where even the country they say they're born, no one day. We say Sierra Leone, but they count there. For can compound the problem on we country. All because of their refusal for do the right thing. And they know that the right thing for do. Why do not for do it? It's so simple. Una hand over this man, may go face justice. Una open una records to the international security system, make them search and get. Una improve upon the security of una passport. Una passport too loose. Una they sell them to everybody. What's difficult in these things for do if you mean well for your country? What's difficult in these things for do? It's so simple. And so now look, they can't close the consulate in Sierra Leone. So now if one get visa now, if self they get for lift the ban, we want get visa pass, you go Liberia or you go Senegal. Who's disgrace past this? My God, sorry for we in this country. My God, sorry for we. The game done Babala. Another area.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. This night program we had on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course we get Dr. Richard Konteh with the way to inside the program at this evening time. We the help we for talk about different things. Them. All right, so we dey go. I thought like come over to you quickly. I thought yes, I thought. Hold on some seconds. Hold on, Alicia. Hold on. Yes, I thought.
Yes, Doc. So let me continue with just like as the drugs issue. So with regards to that, how you go how far you think to say this damage don't go with Sierra Leone?
Very far. Last week, Friday, I get a call from one of my friends in Nigeria. This now a friend who don't visit me at alone so many times, or I be there in government. He very close to the current regime in Nigeria. He called me. He say, "Hey, Richard, he say I hear say drug don't ravage from our country. That's what he do, sir. I say the drug don't finish with country. You know, and this is now the impression where people they don't get about the country. Last week I read say they don't declare Salvador as a narco state. Now the role where Venezuela, Mexico, they use them as conduits for take drugs into the West, into America. Now that's alone. Now we now don't be the how they play six now for the drug trade around the world. It's sad. We don't even beat Guinea-Bissau there now. I mean, and the effect where these drugs they get on with beginning at Sierra Leone. I not see an Guinea-Bissau. I go Guinea-Bissau a few months ago. I not see them on the streets of Guinea-Bissau. The way drugs don't damage Sierra Leone. I not see that like Guinea-Bissau. So it means we will case even worse. You know, and this is very, very terrible. And it will take me a very long time for heal this. But I will tell you, say, we get a plan. First, now for go after the one them where they bring the drugs into this country. And we will get them. We just need to get one drug man at streets. We will follow the trail. It will take we to the top. Two, we go make sure say the inflow of the drugs not continue. We go secure with ports, we go secure with borders, and we will enforce the applicable laws against anybody we find culpable. Three, we go ensure say all the avenues in country where they use for produce or multiply these drugs inside the country, we go hunt them down and shut them down because we don't need them as a source of revenue for our government. We don't need that. Four, we go make sure say the victims of this drug abuse, we rehabilitate them, we retool them, and make them back productive in our society. We go help them for go back to society, become productive. We go take them through rehabilitation centers, then flush the drugs out of them, then retrain them, cancel them. One the way we need for retool, we will retool them. One day we need for rehabilitate, we will rehabilitate them. One day we need for put back to universities. We will get special programs for help them go back through college or through any vocational training where they want to do, make them useful again, put them back into society, and make them help for move society forward. That is what we have in our plan. That's what we're going to do for them in this country. And we will ensure that in all our schools, as part of the civic education program, championed through the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, we create necessary awareness in we picking them. Because, I mean, we get a school with a battle with this issue, even at with schools, where we get. Because the slightest opportunity where them picking and get, so they get the influence from outside. So we get for literally secure them. So it get for be a very serious thing. We go declare this whole issue of the fight against drugs as a national emergency. And we will make every Sierra Leonean take them as a responsibility for being part of the fight. So it will not be an issue of the government against the people. No. It will be every Sierra Leonean being a part of that fight for rid this country of drugs, because they help in any way. It only bring me down. Another area. Another area. Another area.
You get me now?
Yes, I get you now.
All right, sorry about that. So I call come in, and then na my phone I dey use, and then I'm not able for reach out with the audio. So I said earlier on, you they talk about impunity, and impunity in me thought in thinking about waiting the God na Sierra Leone, I see impunity as the central issue with regards all of waiting the go on na the country. One more time, I want to make you look at the level of impunity within Sierra Leone, and and how that they impact the flow of drugs, na Sierra Leone, and how that they weaken government systems and na the country.
I think say waiting with the area, if not anything for go by. Now that's the people them we suppose for protect we from the drugs might just be complicit in this process. They might just be complicit in this process. And when that becomes the case, then the issue, the issue of enforcing the law becomes almost impossible. Because the one we get for go catch a thief, the thief man. So what will catch the thief man? The one way suppose for go hunt down the drug lord. If that person are an accomplice in the trade, I go hunt them down. If the one way get forget the directive for me to hunt down the drug lord, he also directly or indirectly associated with the whole thing through in associations, through in close familial ties and related issues. How that could happen? In any country where such a thing they happen, maybe not they happen in Sierra Leone, I don't know. But if it happen in Sierra Leone, then it become difficult for enforce. If not they happen in Sierra Leone, hallelujah. But if that they happen in Sierra Leone, it's difficult to enforce. And that is the challenge. So for me, the impunity in there, they happen because people do these things believing that nothing will for happen. Nothing will for happen. And they don't convince themselves, say, they get for they in the positions the way they and they forever. They forget, say, one fine day, they will be called former. And when they become former, they might just have to account for some of these failings, some of these things that they do against the people of this country. They might just have to account for that. Because the damage, it go to the core. The picking them with the future. Whether we insurance, whether we guarantee for a bright future, and then they ruin. So they're not only ruining, destroying the present, they're destroying even the future of the country. That is the damage. And it's irreparable. Or it will take a very long time for get that damage repaired. And that is what I call reckless impunity. Reckless impunity. And that is terribly bad. And we go for Clampam out of this country.
We'll come back to you. You taking the reins of government. Um, I'm not saying tell we waiting you get for doing details, but waiting are your thoughts about how to deal with the security sector and the judiciary together?
I don't already talk say I go separate the office of the Attorney General from the office of the Minister of Justice. The Attorney General will remain as a principal advisor to the government of judicial matters. The Minister of Justice will handle the whole issue, the whole reforms where we need for do in the judiciary. The fine details of waiting we intend for do are not the talker now for strategic reasons. But it will suffice for say we will get an overhaul of the judicial system this year for try for restore confidence and credibility and integrity to that system. So that people then go get faith in them once again. Because I will talk to one woman yesterday and even today, where in Peking don't go study law in England. The Peking not enthused for come back that Sierra Leone for can do the bar. Because he say the judicial system in this country don't rot. Whether not true or not true, I don't know. Okay, that is the opinion of that Peking. And how many other children of ours don't get this type of perception about the country? And we therefore they get a very negative view or perspective of how what the future hold for we as a country. So it is very, very serious. So we are going to do that. We are going to overhaul the judiciary and make her credible. The police, we don't say this before and they say this now. I want to make members of the security forces that know and understand for say their responsibility, their mandate are for defend lives and property of all Sierra Leoneans, not some Sierra Leoneans. Then get a responsibility for uphold the law. Then get the responsibility for enforce legal instructions, legal directives. If any security person decide for follow unlawful orders, where if fully know say this order is unlawful, he go ahead and execute am, that person will be held individually and collectively culpable for that act where they perform. I know say now this make in this new act, this security act where they don't come in, then they build in some inherent immunity from prosecution for those acts where they no say people then go commit or be done commit. That is the intention. But what did they forget now that the same step where they take for pass that law, that same step can be used to undo that law for allow the applicable laws for apply and for make sanity come back in our system. For me, I don't think say we need any new laws for protect the presidency if the intention not to for just do the wrong thing. And so we go look at those issues for ensure say we sanitize the security service, bring back discipline, and bring back meritocracy. So that, I they see now that we get a system wherein promotions no longer based on merit, but on party affiliation or association. I know of somebody where they refuse for promote na the army because they feel say, to SLPP. Even though the person warrant promotion. And they retire people, they keep people happy, they promote others, demote others, not promote others, keep others stagnated. When in the military, for example, every 3 years, if you track record good and you make progress, you move on to the next grade. But this person don't they now one category now for over 5-6 years, they're not promoter. In company, they all in squad mate them, they don't promote them. And they still keep up. Why? And they don't promote people every day below them, come to the rank where they. I'm not going to mention the rank, make a no narrow the field.
Let not put the person out.
for strategic reasons. So these things are happening all over the place. Whether the president is aware of this or not, I don't know. But one thing where I know that for some of these issues, it may be not even aware. As I said earlier on, we get a system wherein anybody now an emperor upon himself and they give you directives and pass you on, do your things at will. They pay attention to details and try to correct these things. I don't see somebody they pass PM at all.
Just a moment.
I don't. Huh?
Yes, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
So these are the things where I think say very serious, but we really need for ensure say we security forces. One, they get for be very disciplined. Two, they get for follow legal orders and ensure say they do the right thing. They get for treat people free, fairly, regardless of people their political party affiliations. They don't for this segregate against anybody and things like that. Four, we get for make sure say we take very good care of we forces. But one thing we definitely we go do now for raise the standard for people where they enter the security forces. In Germany, we have a study for join the police. The requirement for join the police are the same as the requirement for go medical school or for go law school or go study law. Same requirement. So because of that, every German man respects policeman. Because I know say policeman na very intelligent person. He gets sense. Because if he qualify for go study medicine, if he qualify for go study law, he choose for study for join the police. So that they respect her. Not only in Sierra Leone, where they take dropouts, that they dominate the police service. So we get for raise the bar for new entrants into the police service, into the military, so that we raise the standard and of the security system and take good care of them and ensure say they're respected and they perform their duties with excellence. That is what we believe say we go do. And when we do that, we ensure say the protocols were there in place that the service in terms of how somebody will get promoted, in terms of how somebody will get the uniforms they for wear, the resources where they need, the equipment where they need. We get for work on that. And we get for really invest a bit in security. I think say Sierra Leone will not prioritize with security sufficiently. Most, if not all, of the arms and ammunition that we get now are gifts, whether they donate to it from China or from some other countries. I think say we forget a system wherein from we budget, we for able to invest in the security. We bought as a too porous. The security system is too porous. We will not get the equipment so we need to protect ourselves. And then they make any kind country can just do what they have to do with we and get away with that. we get for strengthen we security as a country. We get for provide the security forces that with the equipment we they need for able to perform in their places of work. And so we will do that under my presidency. God be my helper.
All right, let's continue for the with me inside the program. This evening. This is a program we at the Unify Hour, right on we had on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course we there so for make we able for discuss the different issues them inside the program this evening. What was the come and bring things them out? The man don't talk tough this night. We dey look forward for see, waiting, other people and go do. Because right now, they don't talk, but they still in on a hand, on our way the delegates them, on our way for votes, on our way for make decision, on our way for, entrust on a party na hand. On our way for make sure say, I've not been there for this, but because of this and this and this, I'll go for it. Now una now get a ball, una get a game now on her hand. Like we didn't say, this wise man asked this young man, or the young man asked the wise man. I say, you get something in your hand, the hand, she says. I ask, he say, you don't die, or you they alive? I say, depends on you. The life of the ant depends on you. It in your hand. Because if I tell you say you don't die, you the left hand for go. If I tell you say a day alive, you the quiz I die. So it then your hand. 2028 election, it then on our hand. Until I can call we say una waiting. Okay. We not go tired for Sudan here. But guess what? Salon people ain't go tired one day for help una. Look, better health service not day. Past people and the one go oversee. Now Alicia na so. They don't go pong in there, go spend beaucoup money. In fact, the thing now we wait is every day they call for money. And we just get for pay. We just get for pay. So you see, if now we continue, we don't reach to that point, we don't agree saying that this nine don't nothing inside there. In fact, we lucky say some people and they pay 2 times the money back because of the way and the see the situation. But thank God. So the future of the country dinner you earn. And you want this alone date to buy, not by words now, but by action. Now una do the last thing. Una begin to sing and dance and turn about. Una say, we dey take their money, we go dance for them, they only vote for them. Now that crowd then they want. They don't need una vote. They don't need una vote. We want una. We say no, we take their money no more, we go dance for them. All waiting they need on that particular day, una come on do. They say SLPP they get this government and still popular, and indeed, una prove them because una come out massive one for them. We see where them be old carnival at beach. Una go there, una take them polo them. Una take 10,000 or 20,000. We see the former deputy justice minister where they put the money behind back and the polo for give una. Una they take her, una go dance. Not for so una be the support, but all waiting them they need photos, they need videos. But we're not popular again. They not vote for now. With this kind of crowd, we're not back. Now I make them take the results and keep her. Then we just need picture for show no more say we boku. We boku. So una be careful 2028. If you know say you not get for vote for them, not go take their money and dance. They don't need you vote. They don't need that. They just need you for surface. They tell when they rally. You know the reason for rally? Now for show you strength. Remember the time when Samoa Kamabe they come out Makini, where they can. You see the number of crowd who come out for her. The government no say wala they na what this waiting and do. Then block. I think na for my land around that Newton area. Then block the. Then gas Samoa. Then scatter una. Una pass back on the hillside and go those una they back. They arrest some people. That's a technical strategy for reduce una. Le camera no see say una boku. But una no know. We use that and we analyze for una, tell una beg una, say una no go take their money, una no go dance for them. Una they make video, una they provoke we all. We they go take their money bets, we they dance for them. Where the time reach, we need vote. Now una vote now, so una vote the Ola. Because una don't go deceive them, then say deceive una. So I beg 2028. Una be careful. They say now 1 grand 10 and they tell us we get sense word. Eerie. But we were full, then they tell we take, so we go studio for talk, so we safe back, we get sense. And that's no more make for you. Well, sometimes me na ordinary SMBP. Doc, what do you think about this thing so about 2023? In as much as the all the results, but Salon people make big mistake as well.
No, I think this na something where, unfortunately, na the reality na Sierra Leone politics. Na the highest bidder, and anybody will get hired crowds. As long as you get the money, you go to them joints there, you share the money, you scatter the money around. You call you people that will come out for can't share you. They don't want to know whether you're the right person or not the right person. They don't want to know whether you merit or you don't merit her. I think say sometimes that we need for mature past that. You know, for they go give you 20 leon, 40 leon. You come a whole day understand all they cook for you. The hungry way you go to itself. That 40 leon they will go give you, not they will feed you. So what not the use? You know, Saloma too like dance. We like dance. We like enjoyment. I remember during the Rebel War, when was it this? January 6. Just before January 6. I've been there salon. I come vacation. I can do my research for wrap up my doctoral thesis. I can do collect the last data what we need for go finish this thesis. When man then they go, the rebels that they threaten, man then they go na club. When they enter around there 5, because curfew been there. Then they enter the club now around there 5, they don't enter now. Then they dance stay money. They don't announce say the rebels that they enter Freetown. Man they still the flop na beach. Once they go take cane for go flag them, make them come on the beach, but then go home. What is Sierra Leone for you? But I believe say the experiences that we don't get over the last 8 years, we will continue. Say they will never add in 10 years. I think say if that is not enough for make we wise up, I wonder what else to make we wise up. That makes some of we they continue for raise with voice, for add with voice. And that makes some of we they appreciate una Sengwepia for what they do, for bring for create a platform where they allow for make some of this information reach out to the people. Me no say when I know they get much out of this. Because when I think the other day they talk to my wife and they ask her, I say, wait ma, how much time they might get for themselves? Where you think of the number, because in a diehard fan of Weird, if they watch, if they listen to Weird, all the different programs, if they listen to all, they left one. I say, when them guy they get a life for themselves. But all of this sacrifice where una they make, now for make una educate the people of this country and make people understand and get the opportunity for choose. So do you have the people then? As we they move towards 2028, or even for we inside the APC, as we think of would that we for elect as we flag bearer, we get for think wisely. People in the talk say, APC, that then they form the next government, anybody with APC choose, it then go win a lie. If we not choose the right person with the right capacity, with the right knowledge, the right understanding, somebody we ready for provide leadership for the party against the SLPP, somebody we get a track record of governance, somebody get a track record of leadership, somebody we understand the issues, they can articulate the issues, somebody we get a passion for this country and want to see positive things happen in this country. If we not do, we just take any kind of person because it don't count money, can't scatter. Take inexperienced person, we not get any record of leadership anyway. We can hand over this country to them. It will be another terrible mistake. We not for experiment again as a country. We don't experiment for 10 years and we see what we endure now as a result of that. We go for now get somebody we battle tested, somebody we go able to hit the ground running from day one. Somebody we understand about governance, we go able to provide the leadership of this country. So you got to think about one, whether the policy way they support a qualified force for be president. You got to think about that. Two, you have to think whether this person here able to protect your votes when you vote for them. And for make that happen, you got to see whether this person get a track record of protecting your votes before. If the person not ever protect anybody in vote, you never hear in by election business. What are the guarantee we get for say even know which election they're about and how to protect those votes? So you need somebody who will go able to defend your votes because we not lost 2018 and 2023 because people not vote. We lost them because they not defend with votes. So we need somebody where we sure say able to defend with the votes. Three, we need for elect somebody where we know say he go able to govern this country from day one. And for prove that, for us see whether this person in track record in governance, whether this person understand of the issues. And then lastly, somebody we able to bring a team together. We will get people for come together for work. So we able to heal this country again, unite this country, and put this country back on the right track to move forward as one country. These are the type of person we Sierra Leone need going forward. Somebody we know who side we there as a country, why we there who side we there as a country, and what we need for change the trajectory going forward. And we get a clear vision what we say we want to take this country and how we want to do it, and we have the resources for come out to make that happen. That the embodiment of all of this 9 day in Richard Konteh. I present myself to as a full package. Somebody will ready and qualified for lead my party and for lead this country. Somebody will get a track record of protecting our votes. From Tonkolimba to Kailahun to Koinadugu to Tonkolele to Pujahun to Bo to Kenema to Potloko to Freetown. I have a track record of protecting and defending the votes of the APC, and I can do it for you nationally. I have a track record of being able to lead the APC into political battle against the SLPP in their strongholds. I get that track record. I get a track record of governance. In all the ministries I served with excellence. In all the jobs I've held, I performed with excellence. And I can assume the office of president and start operating from day one. I'm a unifier. I can heal this land. I can bring us back together so that we can all see ourselves as one people and one Sierra Leone, living together happily forever thereafter. That is my pledge. That is my commitment. God be my helper.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. We're not wasting any more time again. We'll go straight and begin take some calls time inside the program. Dr. Richard Konteh the way to inside the program. We'll take a few calls time and then they come over for their answer on a question. And please, let's stick to the main issues them of the day. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and also the call from, please.
Yes, sir. Chief Bible.
Welcome, sir.
Sorry, how you do, sir?
No problem. I yourself, sir.
Yes, sir. This is Nakoto from the shopyard.
Koto, you get bread today?
Day. Dr. Richard Konteh.
Yes, sir.
Would they say now you na the person where they advocate for the SLPP for this APC party pass anybody? You they defend the legacy of Anescoma pass anybody? You don't they come at them weird and the other program them they confront pass everybody. So my own assessment is you will eventually be the flag bearer. But the question I have for ask you, the former president with all the defender how they see the defenders so now. I don't know if una they talk or when last una talk. But if he dey listen to you so now, what you feel say you go tell him? How you go talk to him for let you go address, let you go come and support you for let you put you over the line because as the icing on the cake. Because the aim, no matter what, is the influential, is the former president and of this country under APC. So therefore, my own question is, what if they listen to you now? With all the hard work you don't work, even the weird opinion poll, you don't carry win and 2 them. Eh? You ground game. Any sawa go Kaila na inema de yeri, Kenema na inema de yeri, Bonds na inemu de yeri. So therefore, him in your support so you go must be the icing on the cake or put you over the line. Or go give you a landslide now where you go win overwhelmingly. If you listen to you now, what you go tell him for let it come out and support you tomorrow? Now my question I don't for ask you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, Koto. Oh, sorry, Koto, sorry. I ask you for brain, talk about the tapala, but I make me say cut you off. Anyway, go to the next program. Next caller. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and say the call for, please.
Yeah, good evening, Shambate.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Blessed Richard Konteh. How would I do? And thank you for the good work. Yeah, and me own takes to Dr. Richard Konteh. Don't talk all waiting, you don't talk, it makes sense. And when they play that, let the APC lifting for make them go gam the flag bearer so that we will carry Guinea from the softness for low stock for vehicle and 40,000, 38, and 5,000 for liter. And doctor, if you God will be the helper, as they put God first, and I'm glad for that, you will get the mantle for rule this country. And what you get for do towards the labor law in this country because they say, but who come in the way they come, then you want for pay, but the government they not can say they need to give them the green light for make them pay. And afite when somebody they work and they pay a better salary, then they all they call development. Take example, during a tenor where Africa America come, how many young man them where they build houses them? But from Africa America close now, everything just go behind back. If God help you, if you're able to revisit the labor law or make them able to pay better salary, people then will able move, then when they talk about agriculture, they see how agriculture the developed country. If God be the helper, he become the president of this country. It will bring up back Magbas, where then they make the sugar cane, where then they make lasas, because Magbas don't close during that time, during Ebola time, 2013, where they can then go, they never try again. They like if you go Magbas, not to feel, nothing only they give away, they will take back. Now, people of Tonkolele, they talk about how much they buy a bag of sugar. So now that time you, and then lastly, and I feel say when they can at the TV, not for everybody they get money for buying megabytes. Why you need to engage the radio station back in the east part, like the Tumac, the TV radio, the most popular radio station again at the east part of the town. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We go to another call again quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and say the call from.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah,
good evening.
It's a call from Abadi.
Welcome, Abadi. Get the platform.
Doctor, let God bless you. The next president to be. Let God bless
you. Amen.
Let me speak up loud, small, Mayeri.
Okay, now for talk loud, small, dog we
Doctor, what I want to say concerning this all about salon is on most of salon offices then. As you say now, they to the foreign side now. Go na passports, go na immigration, na foreign they control it. Go na NCIA, na foreign they control it. Go na this citizenship, foreign citizenship, na foreign they control it. You know, most of the top institutions under this regime, now foreign they control inside in there. But we go now other man country, wait till we they understand now other man country. It's very, very far from Sierra Leone. So I know under your regime, God make you be president. How he go able to solve this problem? Where Sierra Leone go able to know say me na Sierra Leone For let foreigner know say this na foreigner. Let Saloma know say this na Saloma. Who take Saloma for head? Saloma na for head day. No matter what it happen. Let Saloma head day. Whatever you come with your business, likewise they like a guinea, come with your business, it under the Guinea. No matter the kind development we count.
All right.
So I want for let you answer me, Danny.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, the line's still open. We dey take few calls, quick one inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from.
Sablepia, good evening.
Good evening.
Victor, the call from Freetown.
Okay, Victor, go ahead. You get the platform.
Me own message now just short one.
Okay.
And specifically this they go for we APC comrades them. With this kind of all waiting they happen. If we as APCian we get sense, we know say 2028 we really want for winner on the first ballot. All other flag bearer them, with all due respect, I respect them all because one way or the other, they make we party get that kind of a year we supposed forget. But I want all other flag bearer rally around Dr. Richard Konteh so that we go able get 2028. We go be victory for APC and victory for Sierra Leone, so that this country will be liberated again from drugs, from freedom of speech, and all other kind of thing. Because presently, Sierra Leone, we dey suffer, and the only Moses we will wait for now Dr. Richard Konteh. Let we all, as APCian, let we support Dr. Richard Konteh for be the next flag bearer. Thank you.
All right. We'll take 3 more calls quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from, please. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, Shembepia, this is our live program.
Yes, you did live with Dr. Richard Konteh.
This is poison they call from the United States.
Welcome, you get the
One
platform.
small clarification, please. This now the man this way. I don't know. I think during that campaign election, where they be made checkpoints, where he crossed the checkpoints.
Yes.
Oh, well, this now president. I'm telling you, Shembepia, that during that election, when I worked in the US, and I work in airspace.
Okay.
When I see where he bulldoze, where he cross, he say, fire me behind this not the man, this not president. I pray that God will give that man full head. Inshallah, he will most be president in that country. Thank you. This is your word.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll take 2 more calls inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Hello, we are good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Abdullah, the call from the US.
You get a platform.
No, that's
Thank you very much.
Abdullah. Abdullah, speak a bit louder, yeah?
I want to thank to
Abdullah, we need to hear you clear.
Huh?
We need to hear you clear. Now for talk loud small.
Okay, I don't move away a little bit. I see better now.
Doc, you get them?
Yeah, I may talk loud now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I tell thank you to Dr. Richard Konteh for some of him bold actions them and ideas them as they lay them out. But I get 3 simple questions for him. I hope then will come across as simple so you will be able to explain to me with time. One, in all the encounters then with the APC don't get with the international moral guarantors, either through them directly or in written reports where they present to the international moral guarantors, the APC don't ever make clear, or is the international moral guarantors members that where they meet ever aware say certain people in Sierra Leone don't make certain statements, specifically like the statement from the chairman, the former SLPP chairman wanna play, and of course the ECSL boss Edmond Alpha. I don't know if nothing where they are aware of. Second, you dey emphasize say if you be leader, and I wish you good luck because I feel say you're not a strong man. This thing will happen 2020 no go happen under you watch. You feel say among you comping them, you get anybody will get that mindset there or that sense of strength where you get so for make sure that come to pass. Lastly, any other member, I need your honest opinion on this. I know say you capable, but take you out of the equation. Amongst you counterpart them for the flag bearership, any member did it where you feel say equally competent for be in a position where you don't put yourself so if you become the leader. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll take the last call inside the program this evening. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call
Hello. Good evening, Senator Pierre. Good evening, my boy, Anton, Dr. Richard Konteh.
Good evening.
How do you do?
Good evening,
Welcome.
Mr. Jibrila from New Jersey.
Ah, my good friend. You not call me. But me not get your number.
I'm not getting number. And if I take me number, you text me, I will get back to you. My number now 848 668 3115.
Okay, I'll contact you.
668 3115.
I'll contact
Dr. Richard Konteh, I want to let you read the book of Nehemiah. Read the book of Nehemiah. It'll make a whole nation great. My question to you now, and let's do good. I know they take them from him. I can just vex no more the way you handle matter being your issue. They do so many things the way this man don't destroy. As a leader, what you go do different from Anes? Where you look at Anes in strength and weaknesses. What you go do for make sure say Sierra Leone, we go back, we not only forget a reset, but for move it to the fastest growing economy in the world. Hey, God bless you.
All right, so the last call, Lawande. Doc, over to you.
Wow. Thank you very much. Today again, I want to start from the last caller and move on to the first caller. I want to start with my good friend Jibrila. Jibrila, I will call you. I will send you a text message immediately after the program so that we go there in touch. Yeah. And I don't read the book of Nehemiah. I don't even preach sermons on the book of Nehemiah because I've been preach around the Wesleyan Church around the time when the church will embark on a number of building projects, and I've been used the story of Nehemiah for teach the people on what needs to be done to mobilize the people and for get the people in the right frame of mind and the steps they need for take for make them achieve in doing that. And so definitely I agree with you that there are a number of lessons we can draw from Nehemiah for inform how you can build a country from scratch. So thank you very much for doing that. I'm glad for no say you acknowledge that EBK do well, and I'm glad where at least you clarify for say what you not agree with, that the way you handle this whole Madabio issue. I think say you have made your point very forcefully, and I respect you for that, and that's why I want us to be in touch so we can start talking. I believe I can learn a lot from you. They say which I will do differently. No two persons are the same. And so, even though I respect EBK in track record, even though I respect in legacy, even though they take after them and I believe in them. I believe so one thing will be very different from her, now the speed with which me go want to get things done. My boss not be ever there in a hurry. They take time for everything. And if we believe so, we get time, there was time for everything. If I don't know one day that with me and they disagree all the time. Maybe the reason I say power will not get time. Any day we'll sleep awake. Now one day closer to we exit. So we need to act fast. So definitely I will act with speed on a range of issues. And that will be one thing where we set we apart. But I'm not going to go too far into those things, but I believe say there are a lot of lessons where we don't learn from how we do things. Because when me and you can sit down, where we dey talk, plenty time we can reflect on the period where we did in governance. And I remember one day he told me, say, Richard, if it be ever possible for make they rewind the clock, he said there are a number of things that before do differently. So which means there's an acknowledgement that there are a number of things that have been done differently. And I've learned those lessons from him, having been part of the government there. And I believe say we could help for correct some of those things that we instead believe say we don't do differently, and we will try to do things better going forward. My good friend Abdullah, I'll like you 3 questions. You say whether all of these pronouncements where they sent to you, so we be done share some of these clips with the moral guarantors. Yes, we don't share them with the moral guarantors. They don't listen to them, and they are aware of them. You say any flag bearer they will get some of the characteristics that will get. Yes. Some then get some of the characteristics, but they don't get full package. So waiting set me apart because me a full package. But definitely, of course, we get some characteristics. Some we share some of the characteristics them we I get. Is there anyone they were equally competent? Yes. Then they were very competent, and we also don't serve and then get a very good track record of delivery. Yes, we have them. I had a friend from the US. He asked if me the man where they cross that barrier na Kailahun. Now he said, me, he said, I'm president. Tana Misa. And they look forward for they in touch with you. I don't give me number out at this forum 078 34 34 34. Miss Alone number. You reach out to me and let me continue for talk. Make you help for make me be part of the team for help for make me president of this country. I believe say you go join with Jibrila. But could have help for make be the next president of Sierra Leone. And I shall say other people that go join in that crusade. And thank you for your prayers. I believe in God. I trust in God, and I believe in prayers. So do you continue to pray for me. Victor, my friend, thank you for calling on comrades for make them see reason why they for vote for me as flag bearer if they want for win, if APC want for win the elections in 2028. Thank you very much for that. And thank you for your call to me, comrades, for make the rally behind me, for ensure victory for the APC, so that we'll be able to liberate this country and free this country from drugs, from the abuses, human rights abuses, and other ills will characterize the situation of the country right now. Thank you very much, Victor. The other caller, they talk about the dominance of foreigners, even in the private sector. I want to make this person know, say, and they give examples of what's happening at the passport section, at the NRA, at the any side where you go, and foreigners they dominate, even in the mining sector. I want to make this person know, say, when I've been there as Minister of Trade, I'll be acknowledged this as a challenge, and I'll be engaged with my boss, EBK, and we agree to come up with a local content policy where they address that. And that local content policy, when fully implemented, when that local content law, when fully implemented, will make Sierra Leoneans then take charge of the resources within. And that will contribute, and even in the positions where fulfill them, will ensure say Sierra Leoneans then get pride of place in that. And personally, we not they say we not they encourage foreign investment to this country. We they encourage them, but we know there are certain sensitive areas where it's not helpful for allow foreign dominance. And one issues around the passport, issues around the civic register, civil register of a country. I don't think say those are areas that way you for left in the hands of foreigners. And I know say we don't do a lot of those types of mistakes. I think so we try for correct those mistakes in the shortest possible time. Mohammed said, he called me Dr. Blessed Richard Konteh. Thank you very much, sir. He said he prayed that APC then will listen and make me the flag bearer and president of this country. Thank you very much, sir. We'll continue for prayer and trust in God that will happen. He said, what we go do about the labor laws? He said the laws, then they make them such that they allow people them for make companies then pay them the right entitlement. Well, I'm not aware, I don't get the fine details of this one, but definitely that's something where I will get my team for investigate further. And if that is the case, it's wrong, because limitations not supposed for the government not supposed for dictate how much they for pay people. The people that will get their businesses and they determine the pay structure, so they're supposed for do them. But we'll go investigate them and try for know the veracity or otherwise of this claim, and we will see what to do about that. But definitely, government not supposed for do that. Take note of this issue of Magwas. I believe say you don't bring up this issue in previous we had programs. I know how passionate you did about the Magwas program. Me personally, during my university days, we've been going on an excursion to Magwas. We've been see the sugarcane plantations. We go to the factory. So they will produce the sugar and the biomass for produce the energy for run the factory. And I will see the prospects where then they been get for we country, the number of people that they be employed, and the benefits where they accrue to the economy. And definitely, I think say that one factory where we will go for a visit and therefore see how we can bring her back because of the benefits we it bring to this country. It's why me not go talk now to Mark and a Citizen Radio. Yes, I don't try for slate a few interviews. I don't do 2 interviews now at Citizen Radio recently. Tumac, I make 2 appointments for going at Tumac, but unfortunately, on both instances, there will get problem with the generator, and so you're not being good to. But definitely, we'll reconnect with them. In fact, in the last cycle, I've been get a contract with Tumac, where I go there every week, once every week. I will appear on there for 1 hour. I think so we get for a visit that contract for allow they communicate with the people there in the eastern part of this country who are mostly APC. The Konteh at the backyard. Thank you for your kind sentiments where they always express. And it's true that yes, I always defend the APC and EBK because I believe in them, and I believe say that is the right thing to do. They ask me if I did in touch with EBK. Yes, I did in touch with them. They say what if me go ask her for can support me. Of course, I believe say every aspirant go make that request to EBK. I mean not to any exception, and we will continue for talk. We will continue for engage, and I believe say they will take the right decision at the right time. Where I know say all the talk we go and talk say now. In say this, na lie, because men don't get those discussions. Na lie they lie, and I'm not in talk, I'm not in support. You know, say nobody for can't snap, and they always encourage people them campaign based upon your own merits. Say the truth, but when you base a campaign on lies and on truths, and you want for leverage on somebody else in influence for propel your campaign. When the facts then come out, you go fall flat on your face and you will just crush the entire momentum where you don't develop. So it will be helpful when people then talk the truth and face the truth. In closing, I want to say I'm glad for this session today. I'm glad for the opportunity for engage on the issues. We're not able finish everything what we want to do today, but I think people that know say we will continue for engage on the issues from time to time, and we'll continue for enlighten ourselves so that we all were able for series why we take the correct decision when it comes to the flag bearer for we party, and eventually Sierra Leoneans will take the right decision for president. Me, Richard Konteh, offer myself as an instrument in the hands of God for work for my country, to be a servant leader of this country, for harmonize this country, create opportunities for all, and transform this country and make this country again a very prosperous and lucrative country. God be with helper. Thank you very much and good night.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Richard Konteh. Yes, thank you very much for your time with me inside the program today. Now, also they end the show, this evening time. And I want to tell plenty thank you on behalf of, all man within the team, by Boye, Arthur, we join me inside the program today. Unfortunately, by Boye get for knock off because of one or two other personal things there. So yes, I thought self the same thing, but I did for end the water. So thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much to you. Will watch the program, you will like and share the program. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. And until meet again by golden partner morning inside the program or call yes. My name is Mepere, freedom fighter. God bless the country Sierra Leone, where we call Weird. Till we meet again, enjoy your nets.